Have you ever wondered why some people can learn a new language in just a few months while others struggle for years? What if there were proven principles that could make you fluent faster than you ever imagined? Hi everyone, welcome back to English Unlocked. I'm Peter, and today we're exploring a fascinating question. How can you learn any language in just 6 months? In this video, you'll discover 5 powerful principles that will completely change the way you learn, 7 simple actions that make fluency faster and easier, and real examples of people who achieved it. So, are you ready to unlock your language potential and find out how you can do it too? Make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video so you won't miss more inspiring lessons and stories that help you master English naturally. When I started learning English more than 10 years ago, I made many mistakes. I studied grammar, I memorized long word lists, and I translated everything in my head. It was slow, stressful, and I often forgot words when I wanted to speak. Maybe you know this feeling too. One day, I asked myself a big question: how can I learn faster? How can I speak English without thinking in my language first? This question changed everything for me. I began to watch how people who learn languages fast really do it. I saw that they use simple rules and clear actions every day. First, they listen a lot, even when they don't understand everything. They just listen and get used to the sound of the language. Then, they try to speak with what they know, even small words like me, want, or go. They mix words, they play with them, and they don't worry about mistakes. I also learned that learning a language is not about being perfect. It's about using it to talk, to share, to connect. When I started using English as a tool to communicate, I learned much faster. And I felt happy because I could understand and be understood. So, if you are just starting your English journey, remember this. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to keep going. Listen, speak, and enjoy the process. That's how you will learn English faster and feel proud every step of the way. When I started to learn English, I thought I needed to study hard every day with books and grammar rules. But later, I found something very interesting. We learn faster when what we learn is important to us. If something is useful or connected to our life, our brain remembers it better. I remember when I wanted to travel, so I started learning words for airport, hotel, and food. It was fun and easy because I really needed those words. Then I learned another big lesson. You must use English as a tool, not just as a school subject. When you use English to talk, write, or listen to real people, you grow faster. At first, I was shy. I made many mistakes and sometimes people didn't understand me. But slowly I felt more confident. Every small talk helped me learn something new. One night, I talked with a tourist for 1 hour. We used simple words, body language, and many smiles. I didn't know it, but that moment helped my brain understand English better. Later, when I heard people speak English, I could catch more words without trying too hard. That's when I learned a big truth. Understanding comes first, then speaking becomes natural. So, my friend, don't wait until you are ready. Start using English today. Use it to connect, to share, and to live. That's how I learned faster, and that's how you can too. After some time, I understood something very important. Learning English is not only about words or grammar. It is also about how you feel when you learn. If you feel tired, angry, or afraid, your mind closes. But when you feel happy and relaxed, your brain is open. You learn faster, and everything becomes easier. I remember when I used to worry too much. I wanted to understand every single word people said. When I didn't, I felt sad and wanted to give up. But later, I learned to smile and say, "It's okay, I understand enough." That small change helped me so much. I started to enjoy learning again. Also, our body helps us learn. When we speak English, we use many small muscles in our face and mouth. At first, it felt strange and hard for me. But I practiced by copying how native speakers moved their mouths. I listened, I watched, and I tried to sound like them. Sometimes my face hurt a little, but it worked. My pronunciation got better day by day. So, if you want to learn English faster, take care of your mind and your body. Stay calm, smile, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every mistake means you are learning. And every word you say brings you one step closer to your goal. Learning English is not a test, it's a journey. And you are already on the right path. When I learned to stay calm and enjoy English, I started to see faster progress. Then I found something that changed everything again: the power of practice every day. Not long hours, just small, simple steps that I could do often. I listened to English songs, short podcasts, and watched easy videos. At first, I didn't understand much, but I kept listening. Little by little, words started to make sense. It felt amazing. I also learned to mix the words I already knew. Even with 10 verbs, 10 nouns, and 10 adjectives, I could say many things. Simple sentences like, "I want coffee now," or "The weather is very good today." I didn't worry about mistakes anymore. I used English to talk, to ask, to laugh. And every time I used it, I learned something new. Then I focused on the most common words. I didn't need to know every word in the dictionary. Just the important ones that people use every day. That made English easier and more fun. Slowly, I felt like English was part of my life, not just a subject I studied. So, if you are learning English now, remember this. Use English every day, even in small ways. Listen, speak, read, or write a little bit. Mix the words you know. Don't wait to be perfect, just start. With time, you will see how far you can go. That's how I did it, and you can too. After I learned to use English every day, something beautiful happened. I began to enjoy the process, not just the result. Before, I wanted to speak fast, to be perfect. But now, I just wanted to grow a little each day. And that made me feel free. One important thing I discovered was to create small goals. For example, today I will learn 5 new words. Or, I will listen to one short story before bed. Small goals help me stay strong and happy. Each time I finished one, I felt proud. That feeling gave me more energy to keep going. I also started to review what I learned. Sometimes we forget, and that's okay. I just went back, read again, listened again, and the words became clear. Learning English is not about speed, it's about time and love. You need to come back to it again and again, like watering a plant. And you know what? One day, I realized I was thinking in English without trying. That moment was so special. It felt like magic, but it was not magic. It was practice and patience. So, my friend, don't stop. Keep your goals small, your heart strong, and your practice simple. Step by step, you will see your English grow, just like mine did. After I started to think in English, I learned something even more important: confidence. For a long time, I was scared to speak. I worried about mistakes. I thought people would laugh at my English. But then I realized, making mistakes is how we grow. No baby learns to walk without falling, right? It's the same with English. So, I started to speak more, even when my English was not perfect. I talked to friends, to myself, even to my dog sometimes. When I didn't know a word, I tried another one. I used my hands, my face, my body, anything to help me express my ideas. And you know what? People understood me. That made me so happy and proud. Every time I spoke, I became a little stronger. Every time I listened, I learned something new. Confidence didn't come in one day. It came step by step. The more I used English, the more natural it felt. And one day, I didn't feel shy anymore. I just spoke from my heart. So, my dear friend, don't be afraid to speak. Your English doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be real. Every word you say is one more step forward. Trust yourself, keep talking, and you'll see how much you can do. Because learning English is not just about words. It's about courage. After I became more confident speaking English, I learned one more secret. Make English part of your life. Don't study it only from books. Live with it every day. That's how English becomes natural and easy. I started to change small things in my day. In the morning, I listened to English songs when I made coffee. I watched short English videos before sleeping. I changed my phone language to English. At first, it was strange. Sometimes I didn't understand everything. But slowly I began to think, feel, and dream in English. That was a big change for me. I also found friends who wanted to practice together. We sent short messages in English. Sometimes we made small mistakes, but we laughed and kept going. It was fun, and I didn't feel alone anymore. When English became part of my life, learning didn't feel like studying. It felt like living in another world, a world full of new ideas and voices. So, my friend, don't keep English only in your notebook. Bring it into your real life. Use it when you eat, walk, listen, or think. Make it your friend, not just your subject. That's how English will grow inside you, slowly, naturally, and forever. After I started living with English every day, I discovered something very exciting. Learning can be fun and creative. Before, I thought learning English was only about memorizing words and grammar. It felt hard and sometimes boring. But when I used English to create, it became different. I wrote small stories, I sang songs, I described my day in English. At first, it was simple and full of mistakes. But each time I created something, I felt proud and happy. I also learned to copy what I liked from native speakers. I listened to how they spoke, how they moved their face and mouth. Then I tried the same. It felt funny at first, but slowly I could speak more clearly. Sometimes I laughed at myself, but that made the process enjoyable. I realized that English is not just a subject. It is a way to express yourself. The more you use it to think, imagine, and create, the faster you learn. And every small step, every small sentence you make gives you confidence. So, my friend, don't be afraid to play with English. Write, speak, imagine, and copy. Make mistakes, laugh, and enjoy every moment. Learning English is not a race. It's a journey full of joy, creativity, and discovery. After I learned to enjoy creating in English, I discovered something very important: connection. English is not only about words or grammar. It is about connecting with people, sharing ideas, and understanding each other. I started to talk with friends in English every day. Sometimes it was just small chats like, "How are you?" or "What did you eat today?" But each conversation helped me practice and feel closer to others. I also learned to find a language partner, someone patient who listens and helps me. At first, I was shy and made many mistakes. But my partner never laughed or corrected me too much. They just helped me understand and respond. That gave me confidence and courage to speak more. Every day, I tried to listen and understand before I tried to speak. Sometimes I used my hands, my face, or pictures to explain. Slowly, I could understand more words and speak better. I realized that learning English is like learning to dance with someone. You follow, you listen, and you move together. So, my friend, don't only study English alone. Find someone to share with, talk with, and connect with. Every small conversation makes your English stronger. And every connection makes learning more meaningful and fun. English is not just a language. It is a way to reach out and connect with the world. After I learned to connect with people in English, I discovered the final piece: practice with purpose. Before, I practiced randomly, sometimes listening, sometimes reading, sometimes writing. It helped a little, but progress was slow. Then I realized I needed a clear plan every day. I made small, simple goals. For example, today I will learn 5 new words and use them in sentences. Or, I will listen to one short story and repeat it. These small steps made learning easier and more fun. Every day I did a little, but I did it with focus and joy. Sometimes I felt tired, but I reminded myself why I started: to speak English freely and enjoy it. I also reviewed what I learned before. Words and sentences that I saw yesterday, I practiced again today. That repetition made my memory strong. Slowly, I could speak without thinking too much. I could understand others better. I could express my ideas more clearly. One day, I realized something amazing. I was thinking in English without translating in my head. It felt natural, like I was using my first language. I smiled because I knew all the small steps had brought me here. So, my friend, if you want to learn English, practice every day with small goals. Be patient, enjoy the process, and review what you learn. Step by step, you will see your English grow. And one day, you will speak freely just like I did. So, to wrap up, remember this. Tip 1. Practice a little every day with clear goals. And tip 2. Use English to connect with people and enjoy it. If you follow these steps, your English will grow naturally and confidently. Don't forget to subscribe to English Unlocked for more tips and inspiring stories. Thank you so much for listening, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode.